video, I will be talking about the new changes to Romania, Bulgaria, and Brazil and how they are now visa exempt and why these changes were introduced. There are many countries all over the world that wish to be visa exempt, as the application process can be extremely overwhelming and confusing for a lot of people. Luckily for Romanians, Bulgarians, and Brazilians, they no longer have to apply for a temporary resident visa if they wish to travel to Canada by air. There are specifications, however, one of which is that you have to hold a Canadian visitor visa from the past 10 years or currently hold a US visitor visa. If this applies, then you only need to apply for an ETA, which is an Electronic Travel Authorization, in order to enter Canada. Although the visa requirement is only expected to be lifted as of December 1st, 2017, as per IRCC, many individuals from Romania and Bulgaria are very enthusiastic about the idea of not having to obtain a visa before entering Canada. After this lift happens, as aforementioned, these individuals will only need an ETA in order to enter Canada. The Canadian government has still yet to decide whether they will lift the visa requirement for all Brazilian citizens. The reasoning for the lifting of the visa requirement between Canada and these countries essentially comes from the benefit of having trade as well as increased travel between these countries. Canada has worked very closely with Romania and Bulgaria for some time and had always had the intention of lifting the visa requirement long term. They are also the only two countries from the European Union that have to implement the visa requirement to all of their citizens. Similarly, Canada is also a very popular destination for Brazilians, as many of their citizens come to Canada for business as well as travel. Therefore, expanding the ETA eligibility for Brazilians will help with wait times and make the travel process much easier. After December 2017, international students and temporary workers will also be included in the exemption. However, as of right now, international students and temporary workers are still required to apply for a temporary visa before entering Canada, as long as they have a passport from one of these countries. However, it is very important to note that this visa exemption does not apply to all citizens from Romania, Bulgaria, and Brazil. If an individual has not obtained a visitor visa from the past 10 years in Canada or has a valid visitor visa in the US, unfortunately, they would have to apply for a temporary resident visa before entering Canada. In addition, if an individual already has a visitor visa to Canada that is still valid, they do not have to require an ETA or any other documentation before entering Canada. Essentially, they may use the visitor visa as long as it's valid to enter Canada. Another circumstance that may occur is if one of these individuals who holds Romanian, Bulgarian, or Brazilian citizenship, if they have dual citizenship with another country that is also visa exempt, they will have to obtain an ETA before coming to Canada. This particular circumstance has remained the same for ETA requirements and has not been affected by the new regulation. So now you may ask, how do I obtain an ETA? In order to obtain an ETA, you must provide personal information through proper documentation, such as a passport from the country that is visa exempt, a debit or credit card to make the payment of the ETA application, which is $7 Canadian, and a valid email address. ETA applications are usually approved within minutes. However, if IRCC requires further documentation from you, this process can take longer. Therefore, it is very important to obtain an ETA prior to your set travel date, and you should not attempt to get an ETA the same day of your travel. The validity time of an ETA is 5 years from the day that you receive it. However, should your passport become expired or your ETA is cancelled, then you would have to reapply for another ETA. If you wish to apply for an ETA and you are a Romanian, Bulgarian, or Brazilian citizen, we can definitely help you out with the process. Additionally, if you are from any other country that is visa exempt, we can definitely help you out as well. Here at Akrami & Associates, we work with several different immigration matters, and we have helped many of our clients obtain an ETA in order to travel to Canada. If you believe that you are eligible, please feel free to contact us. With Akrami & Associates, there's always a way.